you're seeing on the screen right now what the premise of this video is. Basically, someone who I don't know at all sent me this. Hey, no, I know it's an American. Hey, you want free content? I found something good for you. You might be asleep, so if you decide yes before I wake up, don't look at this link till you start recording. So I haven't clicked it. I see it's something blue and white. I want to say that's kind of concerning, but I don't know how it could be. Unless it's like Vaporeon or something. That's me. And I'm not talking about the dogs, I'm talking about the person.
Okay, so my last video, Explosive Diarrhea Stories, was
how long is this?
An explosive hit to a lot of you, so, and I've been getting requests for more poop stories, so
ignore the like YouTube stuff. I can't edit that out without like messing my own recording up, so you'll have to deal with it.
Here's a really funny and disgusting poop story. So I used to joust on horseback with a group of guys, and we used to travel all over the western United States. Full contact jousting, full suits of armor, and heavy solid pine lances and stuff like that. And nice. A big part of our summer was going up and down Interstate 5, Highway 5. That goes down from Southern California all the way up to Washington State.
I was just about to say I don't know where that is.
And so that was a major road that we used to take whenever we go do shows in Oregon and in Northern California. And I don't know if we were going to a show or coming back from a show. This I'm confused on. I don't remember. Our brother Steve would know exactly the particulars in that. So anyway, we stopped at a big shopping center. We had to pick up some stuff and get gas, check on the horses, stuff like that. And so my brother and I, we had to use the restroom, and we went into a Target store, and we went in there, and I think Steve had to take a crap. I had to pee. I remember taking a leak, and Steve opened up a stall door and freaked out. He said, "Oh my God!" And I'm like, and I didn't look. I was just doing my business, and I just kind of leaned over and I'm like, "Oh, it's that bad, huh?" And he said, I'll never forget the tone. He said, "You got to come see this." And I knew it was like some kind of incredible, disgusting shit. And I was like, "No, dude, I don't want to see somebody else's shit. I'm not a big fan of looking at my own shit." And he said, "No, you get over here right now. You have to see this. You are not going to believe it."
Can I just say, 1, what is this video I'm watching? 2, what is this video you're watching? This is, like, how are you supposed to make a reaction video when someone has a mask? It doesn't work. Unless I do a MatPat style and pause every 5 seconds to analyze every frame. And I'm not shaming him, because I enjoy watching him do that. I have watched him analyze a singular picture for an hour. I watched that entire video. That isn't even a joke. I have done that. I've been there.
You have to see it. And he practically dragged me over there, and the door kind of closed again, and with his hand, he kind of slowly like crept it open, like in a fucking horror movie, you know? And I looked. I didn't even have to get into like look down and see what it was. It's very painfully obvious from the door frame what had happened in there, and I hope the guy that left that shit there went to a fucking hospital or something. Because what we saw was a log. It was the exact... I mean, I didn't have a tape measure or anything like that, but it looked exactly the same size, length, girth, circumference of a Pringles can. Maybe a bit bigger. And it was such a big
Okay, so that isn't wrong per se. I don't know what the person they're talking about has been doing with their life, but that isn't. It isn't outside of human ability, if we put it that way. Considering how everything is constructed inside of us, it is possible. This I don't know why I like my mind went. This is what you should say.
that it was stuck in the toilet, and we tried flushing it, and that toilet it wouldn't go down the bowl, and it was so long that it was kind of like breaching, the level of the toilet seat lid, so it looked like an island, like sticking out, like something like that. But it was a fucking Pringles can of shit. It was that massive. And that toilet. You'd have to. The janitor, whoever, you guys that work in these fucking stores like Target and WalMarts and stuff like that, and it's your job to clean that bathroom. Casinos. God bless you. Seriously, like you need some kind of like hazard pay or something like that from dealing with bathrooms and stuff like that, because I know I left my mark unintentionally in bathrooms across this great nation of ours, and
Not mine. There were like, when I say something like semi-questionable, 1,000 things just go. A flood of ideas just go. Like the dam breaches of like intrusive thoughts and ideas. It just goes. And I'm like, okay, which one do I pick? Because I gotta pick a drop from this entire dam, and I gotta like, okay, this is the drop. And sometimes I'm like, all of these drops are so bad, or so dirty, or so inherently toxic, or so inherently corrosive, or so just bizarre. Yeah, that's what we like to see. And I did just look up Sweden on my phone to show you that. Not because no, I'm not doing editing here. We're not doing that here. I have totally not edited this video anything since it started. And now, let's continue with the last minute of this.
and even abroad.
Oh! Yeah, I know! Oh!
And even abroad, Mark, unintentionally in bathrooms across this great nation of ours, and even abroad.
He mentioned that like my brain went, oh my god, an American understand that there is more than the square counties. What? Like my brain does not understand a lot of what's going on over there, or I understand what's going on. I just don't understand why you're keeping it. It's so bad. Why are you counting? First of all, why do you call them counties? It's a stupid name. Now, in Sweden, they're called communes. Now, of course, considering certain other things that has commune in its name, that might not be the most fitting either. But the squares, they look like this. They look like this. Every single one of your counties look like this. Just fix them. Is it that hard? The short answer is yes. It isn't simple to just redraw everything and fix the administration and everything. But this will not stand. And yes, I just went on a rant to attack America's counties. That's what you should expect from this channel.
I took a shit at the Sydney Opera House. I wanted to go in and check it out, but it cost money. And I just asked where the bathroom was. And it was a pretty cool bathroom. I didn't kill it or anything, but I took a shit there. So, anyway. So that's a shit story. I got more shit stories. And we're building up to the big ones. The good ones. Post your shit stories in the comments or something. I gotta work out some kind of thing where I could take calls.
What
something like that. But this is just me fucking around trying to take my mind off the bullshit that that's going on in America right now, and just trying to have some fun, dick and fart jokes, all that good stuff. So anyway, all right, guys.
Okay, first of all, the things I got popped up, I had to censor them. I do not feel safe. One, I do not feel safe putting that on YouTube. Two, I felt shocked when I saw them. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good either. Two, I've gotten this ad so many times, and I just won't get into politics again, because I'm trying to not have that on this channel. But now I'm so tired of this ad because it's all the time, and they're like, oh, the actors were very good,
was
enchanting. Look, you can see Swedish little I forgot what it's called, and it's like, oh, this is what this person works, and this is a professional golf player, this is a radio host. And I have no idea who these people are. It's like they're trying to convince me that, oh, Shen Yun is so good. Bro, I haven't given I have considered going to something like this once. And I'm not going to Shen Yun, out of all things. I had not heard of this before I got this bloody ad, and it's so long, like you can't skip it, but it's like in this gray zone between good and bad, so you kind of have to watch it, and I haven't finished it ever, but I've watched quite long, like a quite decent chunk of it, and I'm so tired of this Shenyang ad, and I'm like, oh, it's them again. Why do they have to bring the Shenyang ad up again? I'm tired of it. Yeah, I shouldn't continue ranting about Shenyang. Actually, I will not. I changed my mind. I'm skipping this, and yep. My recommendations are so strange. I'm not showing you what I'm seeing because that's not happening. But I might show you. I'm going to show one thing. I'm just trying to figure out what that one thing should be. Because a lot of these things are things that I am not going to show on my channel. There is no way. There are actually a bunch of like YouTube stuff I've considered making content about, but I just haven't done it yet. Maybe you like this, I don't know. If you like my content, you have to like my rants, and they're always very strange. I'm going to show you what I just got recommended, because it's just okay. It's a 1 minute video. I'm going to watch it. This will further make my recommendations more insane, but I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to say what I think during and after this. Maybe not after, we'll see. I have gotten this ad a couple times as well, but it's not nearly as annoying. This comic was... okay.
Fun fact about the white-tailed deer. Only the fawns have white spots on their backs.
Whoa!
Hummingbirds are the only birds that can fly backwards. Rabbits are able to rotate their ears 180 degrees.
How impressive.
So they can pinpoint the exact location of a sound.
I don't have to, I could just listen.
Did you know that male mantises can continue mating with a female
after they're
even
dead?
After losing their head?
See, I'm big brain.
Butterflies can actually use their feet to taste and can... You haven't said a word all day. I'm boring you, aren't I? What? Of course not. I just like hearing you talk.
That was the video. No! Shut up! I don't care about saving other scientists in Half-Life. Okay. So, there are so many things to unpack in that last one, but there really isn't, okay? So, there was a white one and a black one, and the colors meant nothing. For, like, it would make sense if they if they meant, like, sex or gender, but it doesn't, because they were both female. Now, of course, they could be lesbians. I don't know. It kind of felt like it. That was the vibe that it gave off. But why are they? Why? Oh, why were they plague doctors? Why? Why? Like, what? What are the plague doctors doing out in nature? That is not what a plague doctor does. I do not understand some things. If they were knights, even if they were like knights, that would make sense. If they had space suits, that would make sense. In a sense, yeah? It will make more sense than for it to be plague doctors in... Okay, I'm becoming British even. Okay, I'm going to continue that, yeah? I'm going to continue being British, because I don't know if it's just me right now, but really, it feels easier to be mad when you're British, really. So basically, why are they plague doctors? Why are they out in nature petting animals? That is not what a plague doctor does. They do stupid things with people that are deadly ill. That is what a plague doctor does. Because they did not know what they were doing. It was a coincidence that they had the stuff they needed in their long nose things. That wasn't because they knew it was going to help them with the plague. It was because they didn't want to smell the corpses. And they didn't want to smell. That is the purpose of the nose thing, yeah? The signature nose thing. And also, there should not be white plague doctors. I am very lucky that it wasn't the other way around, because then I would sound very racist. But I'm not. I can explain to you, I am not. Why were there a white plague doctor to begin with, when there aren't white plague doctors? It's not a thing. It's just not a thing. Okay, that's the rant for today, because I'm done. I'm done with this, and this video derailed, like they all do. But that is what you're here for, and that's why you're still here, because you want to see where it ends upright. Upright, that reminds me of Homo erectus, because they walk upright, that's why they're called that. No other reason. Frog. This is the outro. Now this is the outro. Now I'm saying that this is the outro because this is the outro. This video has been going on for too long and I'm cutting it here. This is the outro. I'm saying goodbye with this accent instead because I'm doing things that I never know I'm doing really. So I'm just going to go ahead with this accent and I'm going to say goodbye.